What is up, guys? This is Wayne. I was supposed to be doing an install today, but some things changed, so I thought, you know what? Let's try to go live. See if maybe we can get some people in here, talk about a couple of different things, tint related, chat, whatever's going on. So I'm just gonna try to wait and see if some people will pop up because I did it pretty much unexpectedly. I kind of just threw out a live stream and said, let's go for it. So yeah, let's see what happens and see if we can get people in there. Now, granted, this is my first time doing a live stream, so I want to check it out, see how it goes. I kind of want to more so see if maybe we can get on some subjects and talk about a few things, tint related, auto restyling related. I didn't want to go out in the shop and do any installs today. Like I said, I had planned to do some installs, but some things changed. I was going to do 3 windshields today, but that kind of got pushed to the wayside. So I went out and did an install this morning, and now I'm back in what I call my office. First of the year, so taxes, you got to start doing QuickBooks and getting all that stuff situated where I need to be working on that. So that's my plan, to do that for the rest of the day. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you just checked out that last video that just dropped on shrinking rear glasses. I was trying to just offer a little tip on shrinking back glasses. You know, so many people heat and shrink so fast, and I know tinting a rear glass, you get a lot of issues with creases and things like that. So I want to just kind of offer my little form of advice for 2020. If you're tinting rear glasses, or if you're a new tinter, just kind of slow down, take your time, let the heat gun do the work. So that's the latest video I just dropped. Let me see if we can maybe hit over to another Facebook group and see if maybe guys have some time in there and they want to check out the live stream. Let's see what they got going on. So we got 3 people watching now. So, like I said before, check that video out. Leave a comment on that video. Let me know if you guys are window tinters or you like auto restyling. Like I said, my channel is just for auto restyling. I love cars. I love working on cars. I love making cars look different. So that's my whole goal with my YouTube channel, to maybe offer some tips or show people. I really like to show my customers what I'm doing in my area. You know what I mean? That, like, in Wisconsin, we're in winter right now. I don't know if you can see out the window in the back of me. It's winter, so car stuff kind of slows down. But what I wanted to do is kind of show people that, you know, you can get your windows tinted in the winter. You don't have to sit and wait till spring. You can restyle your car without having to go full custom. So my business is about auto restyling, and that's what I like to do. I'm passionate about window tinting. I'm passionate about making cars look different, and so that's been my whole thing all my life. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content, and I hope I can just continue bringing content and maybe helping people. Let's see if I can. Oh, I see Jay Bird. What's up, man? What you got going on today? Like I said before, I was supposed to do 3 windshields today. kind of didn't work out, so I'm trying to reschedule those for next week. So now I'm at home. I got bills, I got taxes and stuff I need to work on. So I wanted to see if we could do a live stream quick for a little bit, maybe talk about some car stuff, and then get back to some paperwork. That actually is a plotter for cutting vinyl. I like to cut out all my own little decals and give them to my customers. So yeah, I've been cutting out decals and stuff like that for years. So this is just like another side thing too. You know, for anyone that's doing things, you get yourself a plotter. You can cut out all your own decals, stick them on customer cars, make all your own type of little graphics and stuff like that. Yeah, it works out. It works out really well. You can cut tint on that as well. I got a buddy in town that has a larger one. He'll put 40-inch rolls in there and he'll cut tint out in there all day long. So you can cut tint on those as well. And this is a US cutter. It was their basic series US cutter. And yeah, it works. And I put a new needle in it like maybe last year. And to me, the thing was like brand new again. It's like it works like a charm. I had a couple little issues with it, but I think I paid $280 for it. It came with software. That thing runs awesome. So yeah, that's a nice little thing to have, you know, for doing whatever you can do with it. So what do you guys got going on today? Tint conditions, Zach? You got any tint installs, or you got home, or what do you got going on? So right now it is Friday morning. Oh, so you got a full truck, huh? Nice, nice. I try to throw a post out there on Facebook, on my personal Facebook business pages. I'm sorry, on my business page to see if I can kind of spark some interest up. Um, I had some extra 50% ceramic, so I was trying to offer that right now. I mean, wintertime, I'm really trying to blast that full windshield stuff, either with 70% or with 50%. So coming off of New Year's, I have a lot of interest. A lot of people ask me about stuff, but I don't have every day booked up and locked right now. Um, so I'm hoping I can land a couple things this weekend. You know, get some extra money in here. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. See if a couple people jump on that or not. But you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to offer maybe some discounts or something to kind of get people sparked up. So we'll see how it goes for the weekend. Yeah, man. Full full windshields are just going crazy right now. I did I did a windshield yesterday, but a customer brought it out of a car because he works at a body shop. So he brought the windshield out of a car. I did that in 50%. Um, yeah, I mean, windshields are going crazy. I'm trying to promote the 70% a little more because I don't feel like I don't want to leave people out because a lot of people ask me about windshields and they're just kind of on the fence. You know, younger guys, they want to just go all in for a windshield. They like do 35 or 50%. Um, and I just had a quote a couple minutes ago for another guy. He wanted to do a full windshield on his car too. So I had like two people in the last couple of days that asked about full windshields. So yeah, they're going crazy. But I'm trying to promote that 70% ceramic because I feel if you got the 70% ceramic for a windshield, anyone can go with that. You can be old, young, anyone. You can sell that to anyone. So I'm trying to promote the 70% ceramic windshields more this year. Oh, see, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. You saving the money for the winter. I mean, man, the year goes by so fast, and I know you should try to have a little nest egg aside. Um, like you said, for the slow season in the winter. This is my second year in being full time, 100% small business. So it gets a little tough, man. I mean, I'm gonna admit it gets a little tough sometimes. Like my years go by so fast, you're hustling so much that the winter months sneak up on me. But in my case, I try to tint in my old town and in my new town, and I like working with a lot of shops. So usually they have people coming in and out a lot, so we can kind of hopefully both work together to keep me busy over there in my old town and in my new town here. So yeah, I'm at home today. I like being out working, but yeah, I'm at home. So there's always something else to do at home, whether it's social media to promote yourself, or whether it's like I said, paperwork. I got to get taxes and bills done, so I'll be working on that now as well. So there's always something to do. Yeah, you're true. I mean, yeah, right. A lot of people do spend a lot of money for Christmas. That's why before Christmas, I always try to promote using window tint or using some type of tint as a gift card, or to get that done. So I know I got a couple gift cards I gave out before Christmas that those will probably come up soon. Um, but I still been getting a lot of interest, man. I've been getting a lot of interest from, like I said, my old town and my new town as far as getting stuff done in their vehicles. So it still seems like I have a lot of interest, and people are still asking questions and stuff. If you guys have a chance to check out that last video, rear shrinking, man, let me know what you think about that video. Like, let me know what your opinions are, what your thoughts are, and that's kind of something I got. To believe it or not, I have a list of videos. This this right here is a list. All of these are lists of topics and ideas that I hope to put into videos. So I got a lot of ideas, but I still like to hear from you guys because you guys are out there every day. Like, maybe I can help put uh, an install, or install method, or a way I do things, or a way you guys do things, put it into a video. You know what I mean? So if you guys have tint or ideas, man, I'll email me, or just, I don't know, message me. Just send me something. And let me know what you guys are thinking. I like to also go to some of the Facebook groups and just ask people ideas of what they think about certain topics as well. Dude, that's awesome. 20% off gift card is the best thing I've ever done. See that? Dude, you're killing it, bro. You're killing it. Yep. I didn't sell as many. I think maybe I got rid of like 4 or 5 gift cards. Usually people ask me. I do a couple posts here and there about gift cards, but I wasn't really slamming it. Um, but yeah, I did a few. Also, the windshield. So you're talking about the windshield that I just did out of the vehicle. Yeah, no, no. This windshield came out of a new Camaro. It was pretty clean. Basically, I usually like to keep all my glass vertical when I'm doing an install, but this one was so big and I didn't want to risk dropping it, so I basically put it up on a set of chairs, cleaned it really well, and then flipped it over, cleaned it again. I shrunk it, rolled it up in a like a reverse roll type method. I put it back. I flipped the windshield over again, and when I sprayed the windshield, I just cleaned it really quickly. I didn't use a ton of film, and I just unrolled it really quick, right onto the glass, and I was done with it. Yeah. So it came out clean. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but it came. I think it came out pretty clean. Prepping windows. Okay. Yep. Which is always a major part, right, of our installs, right? So I'm gonna write that down. Prep. I think one of the things that I think one of the things that helped me the best when prepping windows is I used to always use a yellow turbo squeegee, and I skip that yellow and I go to the black one because the black one is softer. And to me, using the black one just helps keep your glass cleaner. And I'll do a video on that too. We'll do a video on that. I'm just talking about it right now since we're on a live stream. But what I like to do is just the white scrubby and a razor blade, and I just push everything to that rear seal. I scrub everything. I push it to the rear seal, and I think a lot of people just forget to just take their rag and wipe the top of when the window rolls down, wipe that top. I scrub that top edge really well, and then I'll squeegee, and then I'll take a towel and wipe over that, and then I'll spray and squeegee again and get everything to the back. flush that top edge a little bit. And I don't use a lot of water with any of my installs. You guys have noticed that I don't flood stuff. I used to use a keg, and now I just like the spray bottle. So I'll spray the edges of the windows and just kind of just mist it. But I don't like using a lot of water, man. I mean, some guys like to flood it with the kegs and stuff, but I just don't like to do that, you know. Jaybird, I think one of the things with that when I did that windshield too, I was doing it inside a detail shop, so there was kind of some moisture in the air and stuff like that. There wasn't a lot of crap floating around in the air, so I think that helped keep it clean too, you know. Yeah, definitely. I'll make a video on that prep. I wrote it down. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I have some other ideas that I've been wanting to do um, as well. I got some videos actually stored up on my computer. I always try to keep videos there so that I can just pull from other videos. Um, so yeah, we'll try to get on that and see if maybe I can help you. You know, like I said, I'm like you, man. I like watching people all the time. I'll go on YouTube. I'll go on the Facebook groups. I love watching other people um, do things. You know what I mean? Because we're all just trying to get our method down that works for us. I think now I have a method that really works for me as far as windshields, back glasses. I have a good video that's gonna come out talking about shrinking windshields and taking a couple of extra steps to save you in the long run. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be a long video, but I'll have that one coming up soon. Yeah, that Lux film, man. That Lux film is nice. I mean, I just redid my taillights that you saw in my video with Lux, but the thing I like about Lux, I mean, some guys talk about how it's peeling from the edges, but I haven't had that issue. I've done a bunch of customer cars. I've done my own car. I don't. You got to make sure you just don't stretch that film to the edge. You know, when you're heating that film, let that film relax when you get to the edges, and then just post heat the edges really well, and you shouldn't have any issues. I saw some people on a group were talking about how they had some pullbacks or something on the edge, but Lux lays fine for me. I don't have any issues with that at all. So I think I've been pretty good with that. Jaber is talking about using a torch. You know what? I bought a torch to try to use because I saw people doing it. But the one thing I would say about using a torch uh, is like, man, you got to move quick. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of the window tinting now is muscle memory. It's like when it used to take you an hour or 2 hours to do a set of fronts, and now you can do a set of fronts in half an hour. It's because you don't think about it. You have that muscle memory, and I think the same thing comes with the torch. When you're heating and you're moving quick, heating and moving quick, it's muscle memory. So for me to jump to a torch and try to relearn and reteach myself, I've done it a couple of times, and I just rely on a shrink, man. I'm like you. I don't want to mess up this big piece of film, and time is money. So if I book a customer and I tell them it'll take me 2 hours to get their car done, I'm doing a windshield and I'm going back and redoing windshield. That pushes you out even longer. Um, no, I don't. I just haven't done it, to be honest with you. I've tried it a couple times, but I stick to my little heat guns, man. Because like I said in the video I just posted about shrinking rear glasses, you can see how when you're just taking your time. It took me like 7 minutes to shrink that Chrysler 300 glass. You know, I mean 7 minutes is not that bad. So I took the heat gun. I just chilled. I didn't rush it, and your shrink comes out nice. You don't get any peanuts. So I don't feel the need to have to like really jump to a torch. But I think it's very cool watching people torch because I'm no good at it at all. That's awesome. That's awesome. You did the your wife's Jeep. Yeah, I love this stuff. One thing I was gonna say about the Lux film is that when you get that Lux film on, even like my car, it just looks so shiny and glossy. It looks like paint. So I like that. I like that dark Lux. It looks good. It looks good on my car. What's up, SZ? Just Trying new things, man. See a couple more people joining in. Thanks. I appreciate you guys hanging out for a little bit. One thing I will try to do too is well, like I want to try to bring up if I have time to do a live stream, I'm gonna do topics on live streams as well. So I'm gonna when I do next time I do a live stream, I'm gonna try to I'll post in my community on YouTube, and then I'll kind of see if we can set up a time, and hopefully we all can join in there. But what another thing I'm gonna do is just do short, quick videos and upload them to YouTube just on a certain topic. So it's not so much like you guys have to sit and watch my video. We can all just vibe together on a topic. So even if you guys want to email me a topic or whatever and say, Wayne, let's talk about this topic. I love to get people's opinions, like the topic of hand cutting or a topic of plotter, or a topic of vinyl wrap. I want to do a short video. I'm going to upload it and say, hey guys, is this going to be, it's going to be called A Few Minutes with Fade to Black. That's what it's going to be called. And it's going to be a short video. And I want you guys to just comment and engage and see if we can help each other kind of in a different way. Because you know how it is sometimes posting on tint groups, you get so many people that say this or say that, but like I don't want anyone to feel that way. I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I don't want to ask this question. So when I have short videos, I'm gonna try to get little short videos uploaded. And like I said, it's gonna be a few minutes with Fade to Black, really quick 3 minutes videos. I'll upload them to YouTube, and there'll be a topic on it. A few minutes with Fade to Black slash heat shrinking. A few minutes with Fade to Black slash front roll ups. It'll be a topic, and then we can just vibe on that topic, chat and post inside. It won't be a live stream, it'll be a video, but we can just chat in the comments, ask each other questions, and just vibe on a topic. So that's my plan for 2020. A few minutes of Fade to Black, short, quick videos that we can just vibe on subject and maybe help each other out. I stick with the stainless steel, man. I stick with the stainless steel. The one really thing that I do is that I used to be kind of bad at is let me see, like, just generally always just snapping a new blade a lot. Like I wasn't that good of a blade snapper years ago. I'll be honest with you. But now every time I'm touching that glass, almost I'm snapping a blade. I'm snapping a blade. I'm keeping a clean blade. And one of the things that I found that helps with me is your blade angle. So if you're cutting the glass and you're cutting like this, you could risk scratching that glass. I like to keep my angle really low. And a new fresh blade, really low light pressure, it should cut that glass. I don't like cutting on customers' glass, but sometimes I found out, man, it's just so much easier to do at certain times. So I just keep it really low and don't have a I don't know what you want to call it, a taller angle. I keep a really low angle, and I use stainless blades. Actually, I've never even ordered carbon yet before. Yeah, see, well, I think when we first start learning, we're just flushing everything. We've seen people that just flush, 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 and try to get so much dirt. But once you kind of take the time to realize that, like, it's just about the proper preparation. You don't need all that. You know, well, I can't say you don't need. Everyone has their own style, but for me, I like to just not overload with solution. You know what I mean? I like to just kind of just spray enough, and I just don't overload with solution. So I like my little spray bottle, especially I do a lot of mobile too, and I don't want to carry my keg around. I just did some flat glass uh, for a shop at like a strip mall, and I was doing like 85-inch windows by like 40 some inch windows. I pulled out my keg for that. That's the first time I pulled out my keg in years. But if I'm just doing auto, man, I'll use my spray bottle, and I just use at least amount of solution as I can. You know. Definitely. Zep bottles all day. Actually, I should go buy a few more. I used to have a filter in my keg. I used to have a filter in my keg. Actually, I took the filter out, but yeah. Back door windows on the Silverado. So do you mean when the Silverado kind of edges up a little bit? The 2008 Silverado back doors. 2008 backdoor silver. I have to look at that. I can't. If you're talking like a crew cab, or you're talking about the little pop out windows, I'm not sure which back doors are you talking about for those. Yeah, exactly. Like Tank Condition says, I don't save patterns anymore. I used to think that, yeah, exactly. Use your put your film on that glass, tack it down really well, and use your Sharpie. Just like Tank Condition said, use your Sharpie. That'll give you that framework. And then um, when you go inside, then you know how much room you have to kind of to keep your pattern. You know what I mean? So if you sharpie your line, let's say, and then you go inside and you got like your black borders way here, then you can keep yourself outside of your sharpie line. It's kind of hard to explain, but we definitely go through that on some of my videos. And like you said, you do cut big, so you just use a Sharpie, man. I prefer using a Sharpie. Like Zach said, I use Sharpie all day. Yep, Sharpie the sides to get you so you know where your rubber edges are, and then over trim that depending on how big the inside seal is. Yep. Yeah, I'm all about, like I said, if you guys, um, I'm all about, and that's another thing too. Like I tint a lot of people's cars, and they'll sit there and they'll wait with me, and they'll say, "Well, do you ever use those computer things? Those computer. Some customers they don't know what they're called, but I say, oh yeah, do the plotter. I said, yeah, the plotter is one of those subjects in window tinting where you got some people that use them and you got some people that don't. Actually, I did cut film on this plotter for a while. I was cutting front roll-ups out of a 24-inch roll. I was cutting front roll-ups side by side, and I don't know, for me, I just get, I'm so used to double cutting. I double cut, I double shrink, two patterns are ready to go, clean the glass, install. I mean, you get your install to about like 30 minutes. You can't beat that. The full windows, okay. 2008. 2008 service. Let me see if I can look that up. I do so many trucks, but I can't remember what those back glasses look like. 2008 Chevy Silverado, the back doors. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? All right, yep. Jeremy, I know what you're talking about. Those back, yeah, the thing is, it'll have that piece of trim on a back door that comes around. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You know what, for those? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. You can kind of get away with that. The same thing like Tint Condition said. Use your marker to marker strip where that trim panel is. Use a Sharpie, and then just overcut that. You can overcut that probably about that much, and it'll tuck into the seal. And even if you don't overcut it far enough, what happens is your tint lies behind that door trim from the inside. Your tint lies behind it, and you honestly never see it. Sometimes I've left a little bit of a gap on those door windows, and the trim is so big that you can't even notice that it doesn't go fully, it doesn't tuck all the way. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I got one up on my screen. Yeah, those back windows are kind of tricky, but they're not that big of a deal. Just use your Sharpie and overcut your Sharpie edge. Leave yourself some extra tint on there. You'll see it'll tuck in there, or even like I said, even if it doesn't tuck, you won't see it from the outside at all, or you won't see it like that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep, it has that curved trim. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Nightmare car to do, huh? Man, that's a tough one. For me, it's not really a nightmare car, but it honestly, where I live in Wisconsin, we get mostly just the basic model cars. We'll get like Cruises, Malibus, um, a lot of trucks. I do so many trucks. I'm gonna have a video on tint roll sizes too, like popular tint roll size. I do so many trucks. But as far as a car goes, um, I don't know. I don't get a lot of those rare cars. I don't get a lot of sports cars, and I don't get a lot of like exotic cars. I don't get that. I don't get a lot of Beetles. Yeah, so I don't know. That's a tough one. I have to think about that. I do a lot of trucks, man. I'm up here where guys like to hunt. They like to be outdoorsy, so I'll have a lot of trucks that I do. Um, so when it comes down to doing vehicles, I mostly do a lot of trucks. I mean, I and that's I do so many trucks that like I pretty much have my film roll set up. If I have a 20-inch film roll, I can do all the Chevys, all the new Chevys, side windows, and then I can do Dodges with a 20-inch roll. It's close, but you can do it with a 20-inch roll. And then the Fords, if I have a 24-inch roll, or I'll turn my film sideways and go from side to side on the Fords. And I mean, I just do so many trucks. And then the back glass, they're 18 inches, so you can do that with a 20-inch roll all day. So yeah. I use Flex film and I use Tint Club film. And I haven't had any issues with those film at all. And I've been using Tint Clubs ever since it came out, and I've been using Flex film for like 6 years. I haven't had no bubbling, no peeling. I haven't had to do any like redo any things like that. I've had no problems with Flex film or Tint Club. What up, Israel? What up, 3345? What's going on? Glad to see you popped in for a minute. 17.4 Connect quarter glass. Let me see. 17.4 Connect. 17.4. I think I know what you're talking about. 17.4 Connect. Oh, snap. So, okay. So, Ed Z, are you talking about that front window on the driver's door where this is a stationary glass? What I do on those glasses, honestly, I'll trim a hair out. I'll just trim a little bit of the seal, and you don't have to trim much, just so you can get the film tucked behind those little core guys. That's all I do. On the bottom, usually you can just pull your easy reach in there, and you can tuck it in the bottom. But on the sides, I just trim. I take my razor and I trim just a little bit of that seal away on both sides, just so I can tuck that film in there. And I'll do the same. I'll do the same thing like Tint Condition said. I'll put the film on the outside. I'll use a Sharpie. I'll mark my edge and I'll trim just on just right on the edge of the Sharpie lines, and then I'll just lay that piece in there, and just to make sure it fits. And then I just double cut those, and so you have one on each side, and trim the seal a little bit where custom, where you don't hack it up, and usually it'll fit right in those quarter. I did a Dodge Sprinter. I think it was a Dodge Sprinter like that a little while ago, and it worked out fine. Avery Dennison. I've been hearing people talk about Avery, but I don't. I know that Matt uses Avery, but I haven't even really even looked on their website or even see where that is bought. So that I've been seeing that, but okay, Avery Dennison. Yeah, man, Ralph was the go-to guy. I think Ralph is so busy with so many different things, but man, a lot of Ralph video is pretty much my basis of my foundation of installing window film has been off Ralph's video. Ralph had covered so many different topics that if you go back in his YouTube channel, you pretty much can find a video for every single issue. So yeah, I'm big on Ralph, like the two-stage method and all that stuff. That's what I use every single day to install film. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ralph is just busy with so many other things. He's running the tint company. He's going out doing things, he's testing, he's traveling. So just I think he's just gotten pretty busy as far as just don't make videos as much. Making videos, man, is a lot of work. And I don't know if you guys noticed, like I don't like to just make a video and just have it, have the camera all over the place, showing the ground, showing the ceiling. Like when I try to make a video, I want to make a video showing you guys what is up. But I like music with my videos too. So I don't know if you guys noticed that. I like the beats where you're sitting there watching the video, just like nodding your head like yes. I like music, and I like that I like the creativity of making videos. But like I said, I make videos on window tinting because that's my main thing for my business is window tint. No doubt, no doubt. Israel 3345. Do you tint for a shop or you tint for what do you tint? You tint at a shop, or do you tint for yourself? You tint on the side? I never asked what your kind of window tinting deal is with that. RJ Tints, where do you source the Avery Dennison film from? Yeah, I haven't really looked into the Avery Dennison film. I might just, I get to the point where now, guys, like I'm totally content with my film. I know how much it'll shrink. I know the color. I know what I can use to match up on certain vehicles. I've just been content with Tint Club and just, Tint Club and the Flex Film stuff. I know usually the Flex Film I'm gonna use Panaflex or I'm gonna use Terraflex. I used to usually use those two, and then Tint Club I use the carbon and I will use their ceramic film as well. So that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it that I use. I like that in the Terraflex you can get a 24-inch roll, but in Tint Club you can't get a 24-inch unless you have a 60-inch cut. But I'm gonna talk about that soon too, as far as tint roll size. I'm gonna talk about that as well in a little bit. 20, 24 and 40-inch roll sizes. Okay, okay. Oh, you do went to okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I got you. Yep. Yep. I used to have a full-time job 2 years ago. I used to tint on the side. But then when I moved over to this new town, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go full-time um, tint, and it's a struggle at times. Don't get me wrong, it's a struggle, but we're making it work. Trying to just do different things and promote yourself, promote your brand, and it's cool. Every day is something new. You know what I mean? Today I just went and tinted a window for a guy, a shop on the other side of town, and I've been past this place a million times. I've never been in there, and today I was in there and hopefully gained a new relationship, and hopefully he'll call me back for more work. Ed Z, I think if you the 24-inch roll, um, I think you can kill it with the 24-inch roll, because with the 24-inch roll you can do all the Ford trucks, you can do all the Dodge trucks, you can do any side glass of a car. But I like a 36-inch roll. I have been getting 40s a lot lately. With a 36-inch roll, you can do a windshield, you can do a back glass. You can, on a lot of sedans, you can take a 36-inch roll and lay it out, cut it in the middle and flip it, and you can have the 18, and you can do most side windows. So you can do side windows from flipping um, the tint, double cutting the tint, and you can do the back glass. So with a 36-inch roll, you can do that. You can do that with a 40-inch as well. Cut the 40-inch in half, have 20/20, put it together, 20-inch for a side of a car. So, yep, I see what you're saying. I think if you get a 60-inch roll cut 24/36, you can do pretty much anything you got to do. Most of the normal everyday cars. But like I said, I want to talk about popular roll sizes. Me, I like a 20-inch roll because a lot of people will cut the 40 and the 20 be left over. So if you look on certain websites like Tint Club and stuff like that, they'll give you special on 20-inch rolls. Um, I might have gave that secret out, but you can get a 20-inch roll cheap and make a killing on it. Like I said, I can do Chevy pickup trucks, Chevy and GMC Suburbans, Tahoes, all the pickup trucks, Silverados and Sierras. You can do all of those side windows with a 20-inch roll. You can do the back glass with a 20-inch roll, make a killing on that. Okay, you say that, yeah. But see, what I'll do is I'll buy either a 12-inch or I'll buy a 20-inch 5% roll from any company I go, like when I go through 10 Club or something. I'll buy a 20-inch and I'll cut it, and I have the 10 and the 10, 5% for visor. I only do my visor strips in 5%. So that's why I like a 20-inch roll for visor strips. But yeah, I see what you're saying. You can do a 40, cut the back glass or whatever, and still have that top and use it as a visor. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like I said, I just like to do mine with a 5% limo. All my visors, all my trucks are usually 5%. So that's kind of where I get off. I just buy a 20-inch roll of 5% and just make a killing on that doing visor strips all day long. Now I wonder if I can. Man, my weather is terrible. I got earlier this week we got like 8 inches. We got snow everywhere. The roads are terrible. It is about like 35 degrees though. So yeah, our winter is bad. Where are you? At Z, where are you located? Are you in a warm climate? Are you in a cold climate? See, that's the thing too with winter. I have more time for social media. I have more time for some of this stuff because it's not as busy. It kind of slows down. I've been making a push, man, telling people like winter right now is the best time to get your windows tinted. It's slow, but you have that glare off the snow and everything. So when the sun is shining, like even behind me, I got snow right outside my window. So to me, I tell my customers, this is the best time. I give so many quotes for people saying, "Oh, I'll just wait till spring." I'm like, why are you gonna wait till spring and have 4 months of blinding white snow in your face when you're driving, where you can have your windows tinted? It can cut back on that. So I've been trying to tell people, man, just tint your windows now. Oh, you got 62. I'm so jealous of that. I wish it was 62. My father actually lives down there in San Antonio. I've never been there before, but my father lives down there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm jealous. I think it's probably high 20s right now. Let me see what the temperature is. Okay, we got 30. We got 30 instead it feels like 23. So it's right around 30, man. Yeah, we were just talking about your weather, Israel. We were talking about your weather. Yeah. I'm jealous of all you guys. Yeah. But crazy thing is, I got a buddy in California that has a tint shop, and he was telling me even though California has decent weather, that for some reason, people are still in the winter mindset that they still don't get their windows tinted. I'm thinking California, warm cities like you guys are in, should be tinted all year long, right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it slows down a little bit in the winter, but I'm trying to tell people, man, you guys right now is the best. If you don't have a classic car or something like that you don't want to bring out in the weather, but you're driving around in your car waiting until spring, there's no reason to wait till spring. Let's just get your windows tinted now while it's slow. You can get in, you can get out. Don't wait till spring. It's kind of my motto: fight back winter, fight back the winter. Do what you got to do now. Get it done, get it tinted, fight back the winter, man. Don't let winter stop you. Jeremy B, where are you from? Cold where I'm right now. I mean, January for Wisconsin is supposed to be the coldest month, so we'll see if we can get through this cold month. Utah, 20s and 30s. Okay, well, John Meldrum, you're the same as me. Yep. Oh, you're in PA. Okay, okay. PA. All right. See, I don't know how the temperature is too much over there on the East Coast. I know, like I'm no meteorologist. Don't get me wrong, but when the weather comes through, it usually comes through past us, and then you guys might get it a day or so later. Yep. Pennsylvania. Yep. What's your temps over there in Pennsylvania right now? John, I was telling another guy earlier, I was telling Jay Bird earlier, this is my plotter I've been using for vinyl graphics. Um, I've been pretty much using it to cut out my own decals for my own customers. I have cut tint on that as well. I have a buddy that has a larger one. He has a 54 inch, I think. And he cuts tint on it all day long. He's been cutting tint on one of these exact same plotters, bigger, for like 8 years or something like that. And it works fine. There's another guy in another tint group too, Jojo Styles. He keeps buying these things. Instead of spending like 3 grand on a plotter, he'll buy one of these for like 400 bucks. He'll dial it in. He said they work fine. He said he can use it for a few years. If something goes wrong, he'll just go buy another one for another 300, 400, $500, and he'll keep using it. So this is actually a US cutter, their basic series plotter. Mine is only a 26 inch because I bought it years ago just to use for only just for use for cutting vinyl. I never really thought of cutting tint on it, but I can put a 24-inch roll in there, dial in the blade, and I can cut film on it with some software that I buy. So I've done it before. I just, like I said, I'm just not the plotter type guy. Like if I had maybe this set up out in the garage and I was doing volume cars, I think what I would do if I worked alongside another guy and he was tinting and he was doing that and I could set stuff up for him, I could plot out everything as he went and if we have multiple cars. But for me, just myself, man, I can pull a truck in my garage. I can roll out the film on my peel board, double stack it, double shrink it. I could do a set of fronts in pretty much 35, 40 minutes. And I don't have to worry about sitting down at a computer, typing in the make or model. I mean, this, I don't know, for me, I'm just not really, I just don't mess with plotters right now, but who's to say that would change? I don't know, you know? Oh man, definitely. I'll get some stickers set up for you. Yep. I've been lazy. These are black. I want to cut some white ones because you really can't even put these on windows or nothing because they're black. They blend into the glass. I don't even know why I made black, but I'm going to make I'll make a whole bunch of white ones and then I'll send you down some white ones. I'll hook you up with some white ones soon. That's the thing about having a plotter. You can make so much stuff. It's overwhelming. Like if someone wants me, hey, can you make me a decal or something? I can make it. But I sit down myself like, man, maybe I should create a decal or something. And I get to the point where I'm like, what should I make? I mean, you have it right at your hands. You can make anything in the world, and it's like sometimes I can't even think of anything to make for myself. But I'll make some white ones pretty soon and get you one hooked up. No doubt, no doubt. I'll get you some. I'll get you some down there. Yeah. I appreciate it, man. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I got your shirt videos. I'm gonna put you in um the next video I start to edit up. And like I was telling Israel guys, if you guys want to purchase an FDB merch or a T-shirt or a sweatshirt or something like that, I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you get the shirt, send me a picture because if I can make another YouTube video, I'm gonna put you guys in the video with the picture on. I'll shout out whatever you want to shout out, your Facebook page or your tint shop or whatever. So like I said, yeah, definitely do that. Hey, I greatly appreciate it. Showing the support. Yeah, that's awesome. So one of my next videos, you can see Izzy Real 3345. He'll be in. I'm gonna shout him out in the next video just for showing appreciation for just supporting the Fade to Black. That's all it is. I think to me it seems like so many people have that idea of the plotter, 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 and it makes you really think like, man, am I missing out on something? But like I said, it just comes down to it's a lot of money too. I'm not gonna admit if you do like a $3,000 or $4,000 plotter and it's sitting there. Me, I do so much mobile. Like I'll go to my old town, I'll go to someone's shop. I'm all over the place. So for me to have a plotter sitting here really not that beneficial for me. I'll pack up my stuff and I'll go to someone's shop and I'll be at their shop all day. So, you know, for me to have a plotter just sitting here, I don't know if it works that great for my situation. What's going on? I see Mabel and Hamburg just joined in. Thanks for the subscribing to the channel. I subscribe back to your channel as well. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We don't have none of that inspection sticker stuff. Nope, we don't have that. But see, what do I see people doing though with the inspection sticker is, um, if you have that inspection sticker that gets stuck on there, I don't know how this works or not, but I saw some people laminating it and then or using that laminating it and using that like self stick tape stuff and just putting it on there and then being able to just peel it back off like that peelable sticker type stuff. I think I've seen people do that. So I don't know if that works or not, but I've seen people do that. Or sometime, if you do a full windshield, and you have that inspection sticker, I don't know if it just lasts for 1 year though, but you put it in the bottom corner and just cut that shape out on your full tint. You just cut that and just use that sticker right there in the shape of that. And then if you get a new one, now I don't know what's gonna happen when you go back through inspection. I'm not sure, but you could take that one piece out and put it right in that little spot if you cut out the film. I've seen some people get kind of creative with that. So then if you get inspected, you have to take the whole tint off again then? Yeah, we're pretty lenient here in Wisconsin. I mean, I'm doing 35% windshields. I'm doing limo sides and rear. I mean, we do a lot of stuff. I mean, we're tinting taillights. Not to say that people aren't getting pulled over. People are. Sometimes people do get in trouble, but it's pretty lenient so far from what people have been able to do. I've tinted headlights. I've tinted taillights. I've done full windshields. I mean, we can do a lot of different things in Wisconsin, and we've had pretty good luck. Yeah, I think that'd be tough to have to deal with the inspection sticker. Like I said, I can lay a full windshield on our vehicle. We can leave it on there until, forever. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So what happened to the windshield then? Like the windshield was lightly tinted and you hit it or something, you scratched the tint or something like that? So, all right. What's up, Adam? What's going on? Hey, you know what? We got an RV that you can see that RV in my YouTube channel, the glass back wheels and stuff like that. Somebody must have had an inspection sticker on the RV, big old huge piece of film on it, and they must have ripped the sticker off. So now I got a gap that I gotta go retint, and the RV windshield is huge. So I might try to film that and put a video up on that, and then redo that RV window. But I think that might have been an inspection sticker. They could, for some reason, they couldn't have put the inspection sticker in the corner. They put the thing way up here and they ripped it off, and now I got a big huge chunk of tint out of this whole big huge RV windshield. Yeah, yeah, that's messed up, man. Hey, Jeremy, Wisconsin is one of the highestly taxed states too. It's crazy. And then that's one of the other things I'm going to talk about. So I have a video idea of the good and the bad of small business. They take so much federal, state tax. The government is not trying to do things to help small business, man. I would like to be able to have 3 or 4 people working with me and provide jobs. But do you think you're going to get any breaks from the government for having your own self-employment? Nah, not happening, bro. It's messed up. That's a whole nother subject. Be on the lookout for that video because the good and the bad of small business. There's a lot of good things. I have your own small business. There's a lot of bad things too. But I hear what you're saying, man. We're getting jacked up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how some of that got changed. The one thing too, my wife and I both have our small businesses, and even getting breaks to have like medical. If you show that you are full 100% legit business with paperwork and everything, it'd be nice if you could apply to get some type of discount with health insurance. But dude, they want to rob you with health insurance too. It makes it tough, man. Dude, that's crazy getting all that money taken out. I know, man. It's just messed up. Messed up. Yeah, we're making too much money. We need to be like doing around doing nothing. We need to be on the corner like asking for help, in this order to get something. But I don't want to even get into that none of that political stuff because I'm not a political person. But yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Exactly. It's like organized crime, bro. Organized crime. Yeah, and your roads are terrible, so you're dealing with that. Put the money back into your system and community fixing. I hear that, man. I totally hear it. I totally hear that. Yep. Hey, my road out here, I always told myself I would never move to a place with a dirt road. We found the house, we found the property, we had the shop, and I apologize to my customers for that coming. I'm like, I know my road is bad. I'm hoping that they pave this dirt road because they are taxing us crazy in our neighborhood. So hopefully they'll get this road paved and we can, we can, freaking have a nice place when to pull into our house. Our cars are all dirty and stuff from this dirt road, and it's messed up, man. Like I said, I was hoping to have three windshields. I was going to do three full windshields today. Um, Stuff got messed up with customers. The good and the bad side of having a small business. If they don't want to, they just won't show up. I was going to do a tint at another guy's location and tint with him. Um, but like I said, that's one of the things with small business. They just have getting window tint is like it's not a necessity. It's a want. It's not a need. So if something comes up, then they'll bail on you. But at the same time, as a small business owner, you're relying on that money. Because you're basing your week out like, okay, I got this day, I got this day, I got this day. I should make this much, and then when someone doesn't show, that's just no money. That's another bad side of having your own business. Yeah, some people want to fight and put all this stuff. They're talking about doing the road because, long story short, that has some kind of corrupt people inside of the local town. But now they push those people out. So now hopefully some good ones are in there and they'll start making some changes. Hopefully. What do I use, Edsy? What do I use for my travel for mobile? You know what, Ed? If you look, you know what? If you look down in my description, I have a stand that I use. It's basically a painting stand. I'll put the painting stand up. I'll put a piece of glass that I just got from a glass shop. I think it's like 34 by like 38 or something. I'll put the stand up and I'll put my glass on that. And then when I'm in someone's shop, I can just cut and peel right off a piece of glass right next to the vehicle and tint. I was gonna make a video about my peel board. I have that written down here too. It's like an $80 stand, and the piece of glass is like 60 bucks or like 100 some bucks. I can throw it in the back of my car, in the back of my truck. I just pull it out, put it up, tint, and put it back in the car. Yeah, that's what I use. I use that stand. I was gonna make, like I said, I plan to make a quick video about that too. So I'll do that one day soon. It's just a simple Amazon stand. I would I would advise though, when if you get that stand, you put it together, just Loctite every bolt right away. Just Loctite every red Loctite, blue, whatever. Loctite every single bolt. Put that thing together, and then you shouldn't have no more issues. Because I made the mistake of not Loctiting some bolts, and as it travels and it moves around in my vehicles, some of the bolts have fallen out. So I like it though because it's light aluminum, and I mean I can pick it up and just carry it anywhere I gotta go. So yeah, I like having that. I wonder if I can just find it real quick. Where is it? I didn't put it in there. Let's see. Did anybody check out that latest video? I'm just kind of curious of what you guys thought about that latest video. All right, so okay, yep, here it is. All right. I just put a link to that stand. That's what I use. I've been using that. I didn't want no wood stand or nothing heavy or bulky, so I've been using that aluminum one, and it works fine. Yeah, I know, right, Adam? I've been thinking about that, coming down and just trying to hang out, but man, my kids are involved in so many sports in the summer. It's hard to get that free time. And then now, like I said, when winter, I have time like now in the winter. It's hard to freaking get out and roll around and do stuff too. But yeah, man, I'd love to see your setup, man, and see how you do it. See if it's something I could change. I don't get too detailed. I have my little pickup in my Impala. I throw everything in a couple cases. Got my tent roll, throw in the car. I just unload everything, set my stand up, and I just have at it. Mobile detailing rig. Yeah, see, I think in the warm climates, it's cool to be able to do mobile detail. I thought about trying to do, I thought about trying to do like a mobile, not for myself, but I thought it'd be cool too to be able to go to someone's office or workplace and then detail their cars right out in the parking lot or something like that. You know what I mean? Just kind of do what you can do. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Do you have your BMW put up for the winter, Adam, or no? That's one of the best things about like having your own business is like I said, I'm gonna do a video on the good and the bad of small business. I'm gonna do a video, but just to kind of give people insight, maybe things they never thought about. But that's man, when I run around or I'm driving to a location and I'm tinting for them, and I leave, I go in there, I get my stuff done. A lot of times they're like saying, "Dang, Wayne, you're so fast. You're done with those fronts, or you're done with that visor." I'm like, "Dude, I don't mess around, man. I get in here, I tint your windows, I get that stuff done, pack up my stuff, and I'm ready to go." You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, I do that stuff quick fast, man, and like it's nice to be able to say on a warm sunny day or something like that, you're not in someone else's location or you're not, I mean, I'm sorry, you're not in a company or a shop, for someone else, and you can just freaking take a minute and maybe just eat your lunch, and have peace and quietness and have your own freedom. Do it. There's nothing better than that. That's one of the best things about having a small business. You got to work for it, but it's awesome. Yeah, definitely. Just check it out. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. When you get a second, check out the video. Like I said before, that video is about, you see so many people shrinking and heating and shrinking and heating super fast. It's like you don't got to do that, And then they say, "Oh, I got peanuts. I got this." Take your heat gun and just slowly, slowly shrink. Cart it, slowly shrink. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Don't rush it. Just take your time. Just take your time. All right, guys, we've been at about an hour. Um, so I gotta blast out of here. I got some other stuff I gotta do, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the little hour live stream. I think it's cool to interact and do different things like that. So I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna try to be back with another live stream. Next time I do a live stream, I'm gonna try to at least post up and give you guys some warning. If you look at my community tab, um, you should maybe I'll try to do that. But like I said, but always just be looking out, man. But like I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Um, Man, it's awesome having a little support from you guys. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm trying to give back as much as I can give back and help you guys out if I can help you out. So peace, man. I'll see you guys soon. Fade to Black is out. Y'all have a good weekend. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.